Hello and welcome to the YanksPod, the number one podcast on the number one all New York sport network, the New York Sports Show. I'm Dominic Konowski, joined here by Dirk. Dirk, nice having you on again.
Feels great to be back. Feels good as always.
What doesn't feel good is the Yankee season. I'm on antidepressants now because of this damn team. Aaron Boone is doing, it looks like the Cupid shuffle on home play as he gets ejected. What a season we have had. Honestly, it's crazy.
I mean, it's you're not wrong. He might have enjoyed that little bit of entertainment last night.
But tell me if this makes sense. Everson Pereira, he's in AAA right now, overall between AAA and AA. He's batting 309 with a 141 WRC plus in 70 games. He's trapped right now in AAA. He's one of the best players right now in AAA, and the Yankees want to bring him up. He could play all three outfield positions. He's a great offensive and defensive player, but the Yankees don't want to bring him up just yet, it was reported. What are they waiting for? That's what I want to know.
I was also seeing a tweet earlier this morning where they didn't want to go for a left fielder because they had Everson Pereira
Yeah,
down in the minor leagues. But
exactly.
again,
So bring him up.
exactly, we have no left fielder. Who do we have playing left field for us? Either Billy McKinney or Jake Bauer. Oh, Jake Bowers is playing
Who
first.
who
So
would have
Billy
ever expected both Billy McKinney and Jake Bowers to be regular starters on the New York Yankees? That was not on my list at the beginning of the season.
Oh, 100%. I think Jake Bowers has been great for us. Like he's not a high average hitter, but
No, he never was.
when we need him, he will come in clutch.
Yeah.
Same with Billy McKinney when he's first came
I
back
mean,
to the Yankees.
IKF has had a very good season as well. I don't think anyone on the Yankees, like fan base at least, really appreciates IKF. I mean, he's never been a big home run guy. He's always been a small ball hitter, and that's exactly what he's doing this season. I think the Yankees should keep him 100%. I don't think that they should try to trade him off in the offseason. I don't know when he's set for free agency, but the Yankees got to keep IKF on their team. I wasn't an IKF fan when he came over here, but he's having a very good season. And even last season, he put up very solid numbers, in my opinion.
100%. I mean, last year I think it was just he was starting to get off. He was cold, getting used to the New York style,
Yeah, it
getting
took him a while. It took him a while.
I think finally this year something clicked. Realized he doesn't gotta be such a big guy with hitting home runs all the time. I think he's since June, late June, early July, he's been hitting above three. He's hitting 300 and something,
Yeah, he's
which is
embracing the player he is. And I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to see what IKF is going to do. I mean, he hasn't been in the majors for, like 10 plus years or anything like that. So the Yankees could, if you want to be technical, they could have IKF be a starter somewhere on the team for the next several years and still get good numbers out of him. And I'm really excited for his future with the organization that I hope he will end up having. But when it comes to the Yankees organization, we're talking about the closer future, playoff baseball. The Yankees last missed the playoffs in 2016. The last time they finished in last place in the American League East was 1991. Well, guess what? Right now they are in last place in the American League East, and they are 5.5 games back out of the final wild card slot. What are they doing offensively? They go out, get pitchers at the trade deadline. Pitching was never a big issue for us this season. I mean, yes, Luis Severino has been shaky, but overall, we've had solid pitching. We need offensive players, and that's something we did not hit on. And we're suffering for it greatly. We have a 0-1 differential.
I feel like the Yankees are focusing on too much of the power aspect instead of the little ball game.
That's
I
how
mean,
it's been, though. That's how it's been since 2017. It's either home run or bust.
it has, and I think that's where it's all gone wrong. I think those little hits are where it matters. It's happening to the Yankees, and they can't do anything about it. And then when they're up to the plate, they can't produce anything because they're too busy worrying about the long ball.
Exactly. I'm very disappointed though with Oswaldo Cabrera. Oswaldo Cabrera has had a horrible season. He's going up and down from the majors and AAA, that has to be a confidence deteriorator for Cabrera. I mean, we're seeing the same thing with the New York Mets with Brett Beatty, who has struggled mentally a lot this season when it comes to his confidence because he's not doing well in the majors, so they're setting him down, and then he does good in AAA. They need him. They bring him back to Citi Field. So I feel like we're having the same exact reaction with Oswaldo Cabrera as the New York Mets are having with Brett Beatty.
Everyone always says it's New York. You gotta get used to it. Gotta get used to the loud crowd, all the trash talk and all that. But it's gotta click eventually. I
I
mean,
mean,
Oswaldo, he's been great because he's plays all over the field.
yeah, he's a great
But
utility player, but I hope he's not gonna end up like Tyler Wade almost. I mean, just think Tyler Wade was a horrible hitter. He was a horrible offensive player, but he was a great defensive asset, and that's why he was on the Yankees so long and is still in the major leagues. No one has Tyler Wade on their team because of his offensive capabilities. He has no offensive plus. Oswaldo Cabrera, he has a negative 1.2 WAR this season. He's one of the worst players in Major League Baseball. That's through 195 at bats. He's batting 205. He's a Mendoza line hitter this season.
last year, he ended the year with such a great stint.
He
I
did.
you think it would translate it into this year.
Yeah.
Even Peraza, not Per- yeah, Peraza. We'd invite him up. It's
Pewaza's scaring me. I'm not gonna lie, he's scaring me because the way that the Yankees are treating him was a lot like how they treated Estevan Florial, in my opinion. You know,
it is.
Florial was a top prospect. Yankees never gave him legitimate opportunities. I mean, let's all be honest, Pewaza should still be in the majors right now. I mean, he hasn't posted the best stats, but that's because the only major league time he has gotten was to fill in for players who have been injured. Like he actually has not been like a set starter on the team.
And even when we need him, he is consistent when we need him.
Yeah,
He's been great in moments.
he
He needs
has.
the playing time. He needs more time. But I don't understand what is going on.
But yeah, this season, Pewaza's batting a 173 in a total of 19 games. Last year, he appeared in 18 games. He was part of the September call-up. So 18 games last year, and he batted 306. But the thing is, though, last year, Pewaza was getting consistent playing time. He wasn't caught up last season to fill in for anyone. He was caught up last season to get consistent playing time because he was a September call-up player, and that's why he batted above 300.
He needs more playing time somewhere else.
He
M-
does.
m- move him around the infield.